Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Serenity, the movie, coming from Firefly, the show. If you don't know me, if you are discovering my channel with this video, I binge-watched all of Firefly, all of the season 1, the only season, the 15th episodes, and that was so great. And now I'm there to watch the movie Serenity, to close everything with this movie. I know one of you told me, I think that it was on Patreon, one of you told me that in fact the creator of the show made some comics or some little things to really have a conclusion for everything after the movie. I'm not sure that I'm gonna read them. I'm not gonna do reaction videos for it no matter what. Maybe I'm gonna read them on my own, but not by making reaction videos about it. That's gonna be the last reaction video that I'm gonna make about Firefly, about that universe. It's great, you know, I'm excited about it. It's weird in a way because, you know, when I'm finishing a binge watching like that, normally I'm really melancholic, I'm really sad and all, like it was the case at the end of my binge watching of Battlestar Galactica that I discovered entirely with you, and I spent a lot of time with you, with all of the seasons, with also the movie at the beginning, you know, a lot of time, and it was really weird for me to finish it with you. It was really emotional, and right there it's not the case. I think that it's because of the fact that it was only one season. You know me and you saw my reaction videos about this season. I love these characters, I already cried for them, so maybe I'm gonna cry again during this movie. And maybe also because of the fact that I really discovered it at the beginning of the summer, and now I'm ending the summer with it, and it's almost like, I don't know if you have this expression in English, you know, it was a summer love, something like that. It was a crush for the summer, it was something that I lived, that I appreciated. You know, I discovered it, I fell in love with it, we had some good times. I had also a moment, you know, a little clash with it, with that Mrs. Reynolds episode. We had a moment of reconciliation after that, and I cried because it made me emotional and all. Really a summer love that we're gonna end with this movie, and I'm living it like that, you know, and maybe that's why I'm not melancholic like I can be sometimes at the end of some shows. Maybe because it was a short season, maybe because it happened like that, you know, the timing happened like that. We have a movie to have the answer to everything, I'm not sure of it, but at least to the main things. We have a movie to finish that, so I'm already glad about it. And for the conclusions that we're gonna have, I'm expecting the writers to take a lot of time to end the main storylines, like the one about River and the one about Mal, INARA, that relationship. You know, the main storylines, narrative arcs and development of characters, relationships. But I'm not sure that we're gonna take that much time, for example, for Kylie and Simon, but also Kylie on herself, her character. It could have been really interesting, you know, to have another development for her because of the fact that Serenity was her first ship and all. And maybe, you know, also for Jane, we had a lot of things about him during the season. He was maybe one of the characters who was the most explored, who changed also the most. At the beginning we saw it, he was just right there for the money, he followed Mal only for the money. He was also saying that if someone was paying him more, he was gonna follow that person. He betrayed us with that cop situation, you know, with Simon and River betraying them. Mal discovered it, but after that we saw that he involved himself a little more into some missions, some suicidal missions that he did no matter what, to protect the group, to save members of the group, and he gave also money at some point to save them, and that's a lot for Jane to do that. So he evolved a lot during the season. I'm not sure that we're gonna have a big conclusion of that, of his character during this movie, maybe a little about it, like a little about Simon and Kylie's relationship and Kylie's development, Simon's development also, his relationship with his sister, or maybe we're gonna have more about that because we're gonna have a lot about River. You know, the fact that he followed her like that, he protected her, he did everything for her. We have to have something about that. Mal and INARA relationship, I consider that as one of the main things, so I think that we're gonna have it. Wash and Zoe, are we gonna have something about them? We know that they want a baby, at least she wants one. I don't think that I won during this movie. Maybe at the end, maybe we can have some scenes at the end to show us where all of the characters are ending, you know, what future they're gonna have. It could be great. I would appreciate that, and I think that the fans of the show, when the show was out, were expecting that for this movie to give answers to all of the questions that they had still in mind, but also to give a conclusion to all of the characters and to be sure that all of them, they're gonna have maybe not a bright future, but at least a future. So it could be great at the end to have some scenes about that, about their future lives. So see, I have a lot of expectations about the subjects, about which answer I want to have. I want really big explanations about it. I want really the writers to take the time to explain everything, and some I would be okay to have just little answers about it, but still I want answers. But what these answers are gonna be, I don't know. And I'm okay with all of the possibilities, you know, that they can choose for all of these answers. Like, I won't be surprised if Jen is betraying them again, but maybe switching again on our side, you know, a little thing about it. I won't be surprised if maybe something is happening to River, and because of that, Simon can't follow Kylie, you know, can't be with Kylie. Of course, I want the two of them together, but I'm saying that to you to tell you that I have the things that I would prefer. I'm open to the conversation if the writers are choosing to do it in a different way. I know that I want answers, these big ones, these little ones. What these answers are gonna be, I don't know, and I'm okay with everything. Normally, I would be okay with everything. Maybe during the movie I'm gonna be like, what? No! I'm gonna be mad and all of that. Maybe. For the main stories, I want to know River, what they did to her. We know now. They took off some parts of her brain, they made experiences on her, they took out that thing, you know, about the feelings, the emotions, and that's why she can't control them. Can we help her? Can we have a solution for her to not to be normal? I'm not sure that the girl can be normal, but at least to help her to control her emotions and to control also her capacity to read everyone's emotions like that. It could be great. That moment when we discovered how it was to be her, you know, when we were with her, that scene, and read everyone's face, feelings and all, that was really rough. It made me really sad for the girl. So I hope that we can help her. And I think that, you know, all of the things around her, Blue Hands, all of that, they're gonna be back during this movie. And we're gonna discover more about why they wanted her so bad, what they did with these parts of her brain, or maybe what they want to do with her now. I had this theory at some point that they wanted to use her as a weapon and all, because they're still searching for her. Are they still searching for her what she can do, or for the parts of her brain that they can explore again and again? I still don't know that. I have a little theory that I really don't like, but I have it, so I'm gonna tell it to you. I think that River is gonna die. It's really bad to say it like that, but I think that maybe she's gonna die. I have this theory because I really have some trouble to imagine a future for her where she can be really at peace and happy, like I want her to be. I want her to find peace. I want her to be able to control her emotions again. I want her to be free and in peace. but I can't see a solution for her. Maybe because of the fact that the enemies, you know, the ones who want her, they are not so determined, you know, into the show. We know that there are blue ants, but blue ants, they are working, I think, for people. So I can't see really who wants her. So for me, there are a lot. So I can't see a way for her to escape forever. Do you understand what I mean? I don't know. But I have this little theory about maybe at some point River dying, and I don't like that. And for Simon also, it's gonna be hard if it's happening. The shepherd also, are we gonna have finally the answer about who he is, truly? I think that it can be one of the little answers, you know, the thing that we're gonna discover, but we're not gonna spend a lot of time thinking about it. I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Like usually, you have my Patreon on which you can find the episodes earlier. Right there's a movie earlier and with an extended or a full reaction part. Normally for movies, you know that I'm making movies reactions now. Normally I'm putting the extended reaction part. It's like 20 minutes longer than what I'm putting on YouTube. So if you're interested by that, go check the description. Let's go for this movie. Yes, I'm excited. I want to have these answers. I want to say goodbye to these characters. I'm not melancholic like I can be usually, but I have a lot of affection, you know, for these characters. We'll see. It's gonna be great. I'm sure that it's gonna be great. Let's go.
We're not telling people what to think. We're just trying to show them how.
Given the right trigger, this girl is a living weapon. She has lucid periods. We're hoping to improve upon the... Is there a reason for this inspection?
Yes, he's there to save her.
I was told that the Alliance's support for the project was unanimous.
She always did love to dance.
Exciting.
Backtrack.
What?
I see no listing of rank or name.
I have neither. In this facility, I don't exist.
Because the situation is even less simple than you think.
Which means that you made a huge mistake.
It's pride. Key members of Parliament personally observe the subject in a room with a psychic. If there was some classified information...
She knows stuff about them?
Well, unfortunately, I forgot to bring a source.
Another mistake. Ooh.
Young Miss, I'll need all the logs on behavioral modification tree.
He's gonna fall.
This is a good dad.
I kind of like him. He's making me think of Agent Smith, you know, in Matrix. Mr. Anderson.
No, this is not a thing I'm interested in talking
She is
about.
not going with you, and that's final.
River
That's fine.
going with you on that mission?
This job goes south, there well may not be enough. If this fighting dropped to the floor and run away. It's okay to leave them to die.
Nah.
Doctor, taking your sister in the right protection.
Shiny. Let's be bad guys.
Yes, Jane. River. Ah! You don't want to do that.
Coming down empty that ball.
Okay. No way! We're gonna see them finally? The guy... Because of that, he's not gonna suffer, but... Thank you, River, for the details. No way, we're not losing Jane. Dude, he's hurt, it's gonna be okay. Val, he lost his ear and now he's okay. like our success. Kind of.
Set course for Beaumont. First thing, come up to spot.
Well, we're off your boat. Just as soon as River gets her share of the bounty.
We couldn't take the weight. It would slow us down.
You know that for certain?
Mule won't run with fire.
In the time of war, we would have never left a man stranded.
Maybe that's why we lost.
That was close.
Whoa.
And don't ride in anything with a Captain 38 engine, they fall right out of the sky.
Keely. River, do you want to stay with me?
It isn't safe.
For them.
I fear it isn't safe anymore.
It's never gonna be for the two of you. I read this girl mind. It's frightening me.
If I truly wanted to be bad enough, it would be a thing that first to stop me from going to.
Uh-huh.
Tell that to INARA.
No, it's gonna bring a memory. One memory that they created or something like that? Who now? It's a code for a mission. Get her back. She's not there anymore. She's not herself. Oh, can you stop hurting Jane? Ah! You know how to... They're gonna know that you were there. That you did all of that.
Well, she meant to kill me for the dog put her out. Which, how exactly does that work anyhow?
If I speak the words, it
Say it.
It only works on her, Jane.
In case something happened, you feel to elaborate on what that something might be.
And they never said it,
And you never did ask. Who are we gonna find in 2 weeks, huh? The girl? Or the weapon?
I think we need to talk to Mr. Universe.
Who knew? Morpheus?
Can you come back? See if anybody spoke with her before she acted up. It's a subliminal message Broadway to trigger.
I've been seeing this code pop up all over the last few weeks.
They put it everywhere so they can be sure that she would see it.
The captain saw you say something on the feed.
Miranda.
You remember.
Am I talking to Miranda now? No.
You think that it's another personality?
The memory isn't mine.
Ah! Shepherd!
No reports Broadway. No warrants. That means closed file.
Can we open that file and reveal what they did to her?
It's of interest to me how much you seem to know about that world.
Mm-hmm.
Or Shepherd man.
My theory about that, he was into the military.
No, it's gonna be fine. Lie down. No.
Oh!
Is this a bad time?
Don't know.
So what was the
You're watching that?
I'm hoping not. But you happen to be close at all, the crew. Could take your ease here for a while. And there'd be payment.
Kaylee's been missing you something fierce.
Là, le petit yeux.
Nice to see her again. Trap.
We going in?
Only put a few hours out.
You know it's a trap, it's good.
You knew my invitation wasn't on the level.
Which, that would have been good, but you must be in some trouble.
I'm fine. You cannot handle this alone.
Hello!
I think you're beginning to understand how dangerous Rivertown is. She is an albatross, Captain. Albatross was a ship's good luck till somebody had killed it. Yes, I've read a poem.
Mm-hmm.
I got no need to beat you. I just want to go my way. Once you let me take Rivertown back home.
It's not
I should tell you so that you don't waste your time. You can't make me angry.
Please spend an hour with him.
I'm not threatening you. I'm unarmed. Good.
Not enough.
Sorry, full body armor. I am not a moron.
Wait, just
What? How dare you touch INARA?
The Alliance isn't some evil empire. This is not the Grand Arena.
that's not incense. I think maybe it poses some kind of threat to the Alliance.
They would
be great to come back to that, you know, we began the show with that war and we never had a conclusion for it, for the characters.
So where's it written that we gotta lay down our lives for her? Which is what you students told. I didn't start this. The Alliance starts the war. And then you volunteer. Battle Serenity now. Saw Zoe here, how many... Hey, I'm talking
Said
to you!
it.
How many men in your platoon came out of there alive?
Don't push that!
You want to leave this room.
Yes.
You came to the training house looking for a fight.
I came looking for you. Sexual.
I'm not trying to tear you down.
You fuck things up. You always have.
It's kind of a confession of your feelings, but not the good way to do it. You can come into these memories as an adult, as yourself. It's an improvement, no? What, my dear? The reverse.
It's gonna be...
He's the only one who knows the words.
She fell off the bridge. Do not like
She's amazing. It's almost like they planned to divide the movie in episodes. Do you understand what I mean?
Miranda. All along here, that empty space in between. That's your territory.
They just float out there, sending
Ouch.
raiding parties.